tonight.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture.
With Cassie and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
Woo! Welcome back. And we are back. Happy and Kenny.
Wow, welcome back.
Welcome back. And you still can't hear me. Is that correct?
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now?
No, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because in pre-production, we were going back and forth. He was talking, and I was like, I hear you fine. I don't know why you don't hear me. What was that about?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can hear. Oh, you heard me earlier?
Yeah, okay. I heard you. I heard you loud and clear, and I wasn't sure why you couldn't hear me. So I was just like, "That's weird."
Yeah, I had to fix things on my end. So yeah, I had a weird connection. How was your month? We've been going for a whole month.
We have been gone for a whole month. Oh wait, all kinds of things in the studio. So just kind of take a little time to rejuvenate. Oh, went dead.
Now I'm going to tell you a problem I'm having.
What problem are you having?
I'm going to tell you a problem I'm having tonight. The Mac won't charge up.
Oh no! I hope it's not a dead battery. I mean, that's not a brand new Mac. It's a pretty old Mac, but
yeah. So that's my roommate's a younger guy and he knows a little bit about this stuff, and he said it might be the battery. So, which is a whole process. Yeah,
but still, it's cheaper than
process. He said.
Because I'm trying to think. I don't even remember which one I gave you.
So, MacBook Pro.
Oh, okay. The MacBook Pro. Okay. Oh, you know what? And that was one I got for I think I only spent like $600 on it, which, was a fairly good price. And now for about $600, you can get what's called a Mac Mini, but you would need a keyboard and a monitor to go with it. But it should do awesome things and would enable us to, I don't know, just do some cool things. Well, but do you have the Rodecaster hooked up as well? Did you hook up the Rodecaster?
No. Well, in the time we've been going, I moved.
Oh,
no, I didn't hook up the Rodecaster. I haven't had a chance to. I'm still in the process of unpacking and moving.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm still in the process of putting things where I want them to go. The only thing I have that I want to go with for the B.
Okay.
Hey, Dion.
That was really kind of making fun of you for not having your stuff together.
Because I was just highlighting how I gave you. Right. Well, I have the new Rodecaster Pro 2, so I get
access to some cool sound effects and voice effects. And I don't think you can do this on your Rodecaster, but you still can do some pretty cool stuff like so you'll still have access to sound effects, but you won't be able to do these cool
voice effects the way I can.
This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
This is the best, man.
It really isn't. It's not.
You don't think that's awesome?
That's like a whole bunch of awesome just wrapped up in a nice little awesome sandwich.
So you got to get your stuff unpacked. Anyway. Oh, I don't know. It's just, that made me laugh. I guess I needed a laugh. I was hard pressed for a laugh.
I needed a good laugh too.
And you know what? I'm really bad because usually I print out the list and I have it sitting by my computer but I forgot to print out the list. So, but I know what's on the list or what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah,
But it's been a while.
you
It's been a
should
minute. I shouldn't what?
Settle in, do your thing.
Mhm.
I said, I know you should put it on. I know you have a couple of screens. Put it on one of your screens. That's what I do.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
print stuff out.
Okay, you just put it up on a screen. You're so digital and so savvy.
I put
I
it up on
gotta
my
get.
extra
I gotta
screen.
get up. You're
Yeah,
right. You're right. And I got an iPad sitting
you
here
know,
too.
you
So
have to.
worst comes to worst, I can put it on the iPad.
Yeah, you gotta
So
put it on your iPad. You don't have to print
I'm
it
just
out.
not thinking.
Wasting paper.
I'm just not thinking at all.
Wasting ink.
But I know, wasting paper, wasting ink.
Yeah, you know.
But anyway, we are here. It is Saturday night. This is Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. For those of you pop culture kids who are new and joining us for the first time, I am Kathy. This, along with my brother. That was the pause for you to jump in there and say your name. Anyway, with my brother Kenny over here, and got to make sure I'm pointing the right way.
I said I'm on my PC. I'm on my PC and it's not working.
Okay. See, and I tried to give him an Apple, tried to get him up to date, but we keep trying. We keep trying, and I'm having like a little light issue, so I got to figure out what's going on with my lights. But that's for another day for me to figure out.
I look too bright.
What? You're very bright.
I look way too bright. I look too bright.
And I'm so
I know I look way too bright.
So I was like fidgeting with the ISO, and just something about my settings are not right. And then I had to change out my lens because I think I had my kit lens on, and I'm like, I usually broadcast with my Sony Sigma lens. So we're going through all those gyrations, just doing different things. And I took the lens off.
I was supposed to get.
Go ahead. You were supposed to get what?
And I was supposed to get a shape up. I was supposed to get a shape up, but Mackenzie never got back to me about shaping up my beard.
I
wanted to look a little neater.
She's supposed to do that for you. It didn't happen. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are again a brother and sister team. We come together every Saturday night, and kind of started during the pandemic and continued on. We've been off for about a month, just taking, I like to call it a mental health break or just summer break or whatever break to kind of regroup, reassess, and come back to kick it with you guys and have a little fun, talk some movies, we talk movies, we talk music, we talk TV, we talk all things of all sorts. Is that right? So, what do we have on the list today? Actually, this was the topic we were supposed to do about, like, I don't know, a month ago. Yeah. So you could tell everybody what we're talking about.
Yeah, a month ago. And this is this topic is sweatiest movies. The movies where people get the sweatiest. That's what the topic is. And we have a list of movies that people sweat in, and when I say things that people, I looked at a list of already, movies already, and
I know a lot for some of these movies
different movies. We're gonna dig right in.
I know. I usually pull up clips. I gotta apologize because I don't have.
But they're on my list anyway. Mm-hmm. Huh?
I said I usually pull up clips, but I don't have clips today. But we'll just rock with it. We'll just rock with it, roll with it, and talk about some of these movies because I think there's not. I was looking at the list and I was like, "Whoa, there's not a list from this century." You realize that, don't you? Everything is 19 something. Yeah. I don't think there's anything from the 21st century. It's all 20th century movies.
There's a 2001. There's one.
Oh, there is. Okay.
There's one 2000.
Oh, yeah, I do see a 2000 movie on the list.
2001.
One 2001.
But
that's
we're going to start off with a movie. I don't think it's. we're gonna start. Well, yeah. We're gonna start with a movie. I don't think is that sweaty,
Okay.
but
But
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, and again, if you remember the scene when they are dancing in the uh I guess it's where all the help hangs out, where all the waiters and people who work at
Yeah,
um
that's it.
the place where
Right.
they all hang out. It is when they're doing their when they're having like their hangout moment. That's probably when it's like the sweatiest, and they're like all over the place. So I would say that's what makes that one
I blame
like
bad luck for everything.
I'm sorry about that. That's what makes that movie, you know, considered one of the
You
sweatiest
think?
movies. I think. Oh yeah. So that's probably why Dirty Dancing
There
made that.
was a-
So what's next on the list?
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a sweaty
So
movie.
what's next on
Airplane.
Oh, okay. Airplane. Why
Now there
would
is a scene
Airplane
in
make the list?
Airplane where where he's.
By the way, if
I
you can
don't
let us
know.
know in the
Is this something
comments
that
what you think the sweatiest movie is. I'm sorry, go ahead.
is that something that Ed added? That Ed adds Airplane?
Maybe Ed added Airplane.
Did
And
you
I'm
add
thinking of that
Airplane? I
scene
didn't add
too.
Airplane. Ed probably added.
Yeah. I actually didn't add anything to this list. So this was all you and Ed.
Okay, well, Ed put Airplane on, so Ed's not here to say why he put Airplane on, but Ed put Airplane on there.
And I don't
So,
have my
yeah.
phone here, so I can't even pop up the number to call in tonight because I left my phones on the base charging somewhere. So I
And
can't
next we
even
have Predator. You can't even call.
Predator.
Yeah. Well, next we have Predator, the Predator movie. I've never seen. I was just having a conversation with my friends about this today.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen the original Predator movie.
You've never seen it? Was
I've
was
never
J-Lo in
seen
the
the original
original
Predator
Predator
movie.
movie? Why am I thinking or am I
The
thinking
original Predator movie, I think it was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
uh-huh.
It was in 1987. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger and a host of other, guys in 1987 that were pretty tough. And, they were in the jungle, so I could see where that would be sweaty. So I seen Predator 2, and I probably will see the new movie Prey, but I've never seen the first original Predator. So but that's on our list of sweatiest movies. Next one's another famous movie that I've never seen. And I've seen bits and pieces of it. And like I said, I had a conversation with some friends earlier who were on my case about certain movies I haven't seen, which a lot of people are. But Scarface is on our list of sweatiest movies. Somebody tell me in comments if Scarface is that sweaty. But I know they took place in Florida, I believe. So maybe they were hot.
Oh,
And they
wait
was,
a minute. Did you just say you've never
um,
seen Scarface?
let me see. What else we got
Did I
going
hear
on
that
here?
right? That's crazy.
Huh?
Did you
What?
just say you've never seen Scarface?
Moving on to the next movie. Moving on to the next movie, we have Jaws. And if I had a big white shark trying to eat me, I guess I would probably be sweaty too. So we're going to need a bigger boat as sweat pours down from your face. Next is full, and I've seen Jaws. I did see Jaws. I saw Jaws.
I don't know. Is that so sweaty though?
They were all wet and they were in the sea. I don't know if that was sweaty or not.
I actually think what's his name? Roy Scheider was I think he had more sweat in all that jazz than Jaws. Between the dancing, the drugs, I mean, come on. No, I'm wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. All right. What's next on the list? Full Metal Jacket from 1987.
Well, I mean,
And
he was probably sweating from the drugs. Yeah, I've never seen.
Full Metal Jacket is the next one on the list. Have you actually seen that movie? Are you
No.
still with me, or have you gone?
Never seen Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, you've never seen Full Metal Jacket? I keep thinking of the scene.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, I keep thinking of the scene with the guy.
No.
Oh God.
Horny.
Huh? I'm only picking up every other word. What's up with you? Is it your internet connection or is it
I don't
my
know. I'm
internet?
picking up every other word with you.
Okay,
It
could
might
be
yours.
mine.
Do you have a storm there?
We had a storm. We had a
It
big
could be mine.
storm, and the weather was raging over here. So I know things are kind of funky. So we could get
Gotcha.
clipped altogether.
The next we have is
Oh, we're getting back on this horse,
the
and we
next
haven't
we have
been
is
on the horse.
Poseidon Adventure.
You know, I've
Yeah, I
seen
know.
this
It's
so
kind of hard to
long
get back
ago.
on. Yeah, I seen it a long. I think I saw that when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember if they were sweating in that or not.
No. Now, Towering of Inferno, which was from 1974,
Howard
that I can imagine.
Inferno. And it was I would sweat too.
I always think of the scene in Fame where the girl is doing the imitation or doing her audition, and she's doing her impression of O.J. Simpson from the Towering Inferno, waiting for the
Oh
elevator.
yeah. Still waiting.
So waiting. Okay, we're just being silly right now. We
And
are
next we have a
having
movie I did
drinking the
see.
silly sauce.
And
Arizona
next
Tea,
is the movie-
hashtag not sponsored. The next movie you did see or didn't see?
I did see Predator 2.
Okay.
I
So
saw
wait,
Predator
you saw Predator 2 without having
That was
seen
sweaty.
Predator 1?
Anyway, Predator 2 was very sweaty because it was like in the city and they were all complaining about being hot and they were all sweaty and everything else throughout the whole movie. And they were actually wiping their sweat off and everything. So Predator 2 is a very sweaty movie.
Very, very sweaty. Okay. The Good, the Bad,
Now,
and
you
the
can't do-
Ugly. Oh, wait.
You can't
Huh?
do sweaty movies without putting a Western in there.
Okay. Definitely have to have a Western.
You
And
have
I
to
guess
have a
The
Western.
Bad, and the
And what
Ugly is
better
one of
Western
those
is
spaghetti
the
Westerns.
good, the bad, the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's from the spaghetti Western genre.
I think that movie was so sweaty that Sweaty was listed as part of the cast. Bridge, it was a joke.
Oh, sorry.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have the right.
Bridge over the River.
I got to get used to the new. I don't have my sound effects right where they need to be. That's
The Bridge
okay.
over the River Kwai, which was on a list that I've seen, but I've never seen Bridge over the River Kwai.
I've seen it years ago.
I looked
That's
up a list of sweaty movies.
when they blew up the bridge.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you know what?
Yeah, no,
Like I
I didn't.
said, this is our first
I
stream
didn't-
back in a month. We don't
Like,
have anybody watching right now, so we might as well just practice.
Yeah,
We've got
but really though,
zero.
what war movie that have you ever seen? Yeah, what war movie you ever seen where they don't blow up a bridge at some point?
Right.
Like
there was
blowing
one movie-
up a
what was
bridge.
that
in one
movie
movie
with the
is kinda
guy
standard.
who played Spider-Man? Because I just figured out the coolest thing. I didn't know. Are you Amazon Prime? Do you have
Toby
do you have
Maguire?
not Toby Maguire,
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield. He was in this movie,
Andrew
Hacksaw
Garfield?
Ridge.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge. Did you see that? It was directed by Mel
Never seen it.
Gibson.
I heard
Who
about it.
had-
No, I didn't
yeah,
see that.
who Mel Gibson, all right. Since the Oksana tapes, not the biggest fan of Mel, but
Eh,
that was actually a good movie. But I wanted to mention this because if there are folks listening and our pop culture kids will want to know this, if you have Amazon Prime, one of the features when you're using your Fire Stick and watching different shows on Amazon Prime, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get stars for free. And this is kind of cool because I know we used to have, with DirecTV, we had the complete package, like HBO, Cinemax, the whole thing, and it was a ridiculous amount of money per month, just ridiculous. And for the amount of movies we watched, it didn't pay. So we've eliminated all those. So we just have like the base
oh,
cable package.
you get stars for
But
free if you have Amazon Prime?
but and this is what I'm telling you, I didn't realize that, but as an Amazon Prime member,
I
on my
didn't know
Fire
that because I'm paying for Amazon
Can I
Prime.
finish the story? We're
I'm
trying to
paying
help
for
people.
Amazon Prime and I'm paying for stars.
Okay,
I
so
didn't know
I
that.
probably
I
would
have to
pay
look
for
into that.
stars because
The
I
next
think
one
you
we
get
have is
for free. But in any case, that's what I wanted to let people know, that if you're Amazon Prime membership and on your Fire Stick, you can search
I
and
didn't
watch
know that. I didn't know
Stars movies, especially the ones that are on now. And I also
on
found that
Fire Stick. I,
on Fire Stick, there is your tip of the day. That's worth the whole stream, is to know that that's available to you. And I say that only because last weekend
got
I was
Roku, so
watching.
I got Roku, so it probably doesn't apply.
I was watching Spider-Man No Way Home, and I have rented it and watched it, but I really didn't get to appreciate all the nuances, especially with the multiverse Spider-Man. And yes, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, boom, there it is. But Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire have been on my mind of late. So going back to the list.
Here's another movie that I think you liked back in the day, Flashdance. What a feeling.
Love Flashdance.
With
Uh,
Jennifer Biel.
Jennifer Beals. And I don't know whether I would consider this the sweatiest movie. Maybe when she's doing her to
No.
Maniac, when she's
Yeah,
doing her warm-ups and workouts, but also because of the fact that she worked in the steel industry or steel mills and with the welding and everything else, and taking off her helmet, the whole hot sweaty thing, I'm sure is probably
Yeah.
why that movie would
I've
make
never
me.
actually I've never
Oh,
actually
come
seen
on.
Flashdance.
You are kidding me. Some of these movies are iconic.
Okay.
Anyway. Well, you know why I went, because my girl did the theme song. So I'm like, hey, Irene
Sweaty
Cara, I'm
movie
in.
a long time ago. Huh?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
The next I seen a long time ago. The second one, Aliens, was really sweaty.
Aliens. I really have trouble keeping them apart. I would actually physically have to go back and watch
I
them
know it's hard. It's
because
hard.
I can't remember.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. I get confused. And next we have Body Heat.
Body Heat. Now I
The
remember
very
when this
sexy
movie-
Body Heat.
when this movie first came out, and it was getting a lot of controversy and attention, but Body Heat was a good one as far as the sweaty
Sweat.
scene. And I think that was William Hurt, and I can't remember the woman
Yes.
who starred in it. That was back from 1981 but it was William
Yeah.
Hurt, and who was the female star of that movie? See, we don't have Ed watching, so because Ed usually keeps us on top of
Yeah.
these things. I
It
think it's
usually
Kathleen
does.
Turner. Kathleen Turner. So Body Heat.
Yeah, could be. She was big back then. Next
Taking
we
a
have
break
Top
from
Gun,
what was the movie
and
she
that
made
was a
with
sweaty movie.
Michael? What was the movies that Kathleen Turner made with
Romancing the
Michael?
Stone.
Romancing the Stone, right?
Well, one
Taking
was
a break
Romancing the Stone. Another was War the Roses.
from oh, but Romancing the Stone didn't it had like 2 or 3 parts to it.
Romancing the Stone.
I thought
Yeah, it
were
was
they all
another one. It
named
was Romancing the
Romancing
Stone.
the
It was
Stone,
something.
or did they have different names?
No, there was the
'Cause it
other one
wasn't.
was named something else, and it was
Oh, she was also in Peggy
I
Sue
don't
Got
know.
Married. That was a big one for her. But I
She
know
got
there were
married, and she was in War of the Roses.
War of the Roses. Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a very dark movie, but it was good. It was good.
That was dark. That War of the Roses took a turn that you didn't even expect coming. It took a turn, and it's like, yo, what kind of movie did I pay for?
The sequel was called Jewel of the Nile.
Jewel of the
I thought there
Nile.
were
I
I
remember
thought there were
romancing.
3
I
movies, but I
remember
guess
Romancing the Stone.
mhm. I can hear the song by Billy Ocean.
Yeah, I
Romancing
remember
the
the Stone. Billy Ocean. That's why I remember. It's in the Stone. No, it wasn't Billy Ocean. It wasn't Billy Ocean.
It wasn't Billy Ocean that did the theme song for Romancing the Stone?
I don't know who that was.
Or he did When the
I'll
Going
look that
Gets
up.
Tough.
Was it?
Or maybe that was from the second movie. Or was it who did Electric Avenue? Gosh, this is hard to do without Ed
Eddie
because
Fisher?
Ed is on top of all
Was
this.
it Eddie Fisher?
Eddie Fisher? No.
I don't
Um,
know.
no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
Electric Avenue.
I think it was the same guy who sang Electric Avenue, right? Eddie Grant.
Yeah, that's the same guy who sang Romancing the Stone. I'm romancing the stone.
But he did
leaving
Electric
your
Avenue.
poor heart alone.
Right. Okay. But on the second movie, Jewel of the Nile, it was Billy Ocean. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Yeah, when the going gets, yeah, that was Billy Ocean. When the going gets, ooh, when I hold you and do the things that lovers do.
Uh-oh. Something happened to my sound effects. I don't know what went wrong.
Say, can't do it, can't do it.
I'm sorry.
Yep,
That's what I had to
Not the
break
same
out.
thing. Not the
What?
same thing.
What's the same thing?
That's not the same thing. You did a beat. It was a beat, not an ant.
I know. I think my aunt
Comes over
is on the Rodecaster Pro. I need my Rodecaster Pro back. I'll have all my sounds from the Rodecaster Pro. I made the mistake of not downloading my sounds. I probably have those sounds somewhere on my computer, but I probably should have downloaded them all together in a folder to kind of keep it organized because I can't find them now. So when you unpack eventually and pull out the Rodecaster Pro, you'll have the power of the beep. I don't have the beep. I have that beep.
Can I? There it is. That's the beat.
But that's not. I don't like that one as much.
Can I download? Can I download it on a flash drive and give it to mommy and daddy next week?
Oh, that would be cool. I gotta YouTube or Google how to do that because I'm sure you can, and that would be lovely. Well, you know what? Do you have a micro SD? Hey, you're thinking. Do you have a micro SD card? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what that is. I don't think I have one.
Okay. Because
I get a micro SD card.
I can send down a micro SD card, and perhaps you could. I don't think I have. Do I have a micro SD card? Because I think like this is a regular SD card. I can't focus. But the micro one is the real small one.
Yeah.
It won't focus. Ah,
Store and get a micro.
why won't that focus? Oh well. Evidently, I'm doing something wrong with my ZVE1
Okay,
settings.
I see it. It's
But that's
fuzzy.
the micro SD card.
I won't
What
focus.
I'm saying is, I can send one down there with them, so you don't have to try to buy one or find one, and then
Okay.
I think there's a way to, like I said,
Okay.
I'll have to Google it. There's a way you can.
Yeah. When I see him, I can change it and give it back to him.
All right, cool deal, cool deals, cool deals. My little Tascam recorder. Okay. And because I got to, because actually your dad asked me for a, oh, this is my dad too. He asked me for a camera because he wanted to take pictures because they're doing this reunion thing. When they are at, uh, wherever it is they're going to be, for their Social Security Administration reunion thingy. Anyway, so that's that. Anyway, okay. So where are we on the list?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Have you seen the new
We're
movie
on Top
Maverick?
Gun, which is of course.
Have you-
I have not. I want to see it, but I've not seen it. I heard it was good.
I have not seen it either. And again, I haven't, my post COVID, and again, people are saying post COVID, but evidently a new strain is out there. But
Yeah.
I finally did go back to the movie theater, and it was actually for this show when I went to see Batman, or I'm sorry, the Batman. Kind of wish I skipped that particular one, but I was like, man, this is my first movie post COVID, and this is what I, you know, wasted my post COVID movie credit on, the Batman. But in any case, um, but I haven't been back since, and I've been hearing all this great stuff about Nope.
And
I
look,
want to see that.
at least you,
And
at least you didn't waste your money. You didn't waste your money on Love and Thunder.
oh, okay, see, I would
I
go
saw
see
Nope.
that. Oh, you saw Nope?
George and I went to see Nope. George and I went to see Nope. Yeah, George and I went to go see it a couple weeks ago, like a week ago.
Oh, okay,
So
how was it? Is it Nope? Don't go see it,
we
or
went to go see Nope. He wanted to go see it, and come see a movie with me. Gonna like so, and it was Nope. I said, better not be Nope. He goes, yeah, it's Nope, Dad, but we're seeing it. I bought the ticket. We're like,
so is it Yep to Nope or Nope to Nope?
okay.
Is it okay? Okay, that's not a ringing endorsement, but
It was okay. Yes to Nope. Yes to Nope.
yes,
That's
to
not a
Nope.
ringing
Okay.
endorsement, but you know,
But I
there's a really
know, like
funny part
I haven't
in
seen
Nope
any
that
of the
happens
other.
twice.
I haven't seen any of the other Jordan Peele movies. I don't know. I just don't like that kind of, like, I tried to watch, what was the one? Us. But I don't know. There's just something about the pacing of it, and I guess the suspense of it that I don't know, it just didn't work for me.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a. Oh, no.
You know the what?
Like you make a regular movie, I'll come by and see it. You make. I'm not a horror fan, so you make a drama or a comedy, I'll come and see it. But you
Right.
keep making horror movies, I'm really not. I'm not rushing.
I'm not there for that. Not all
Well,
into
Top
that.
Gun, probably Top Gun's on this list. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not there for that. Top Gun's probably on this list for the volleyball scene and one of the scenes, and then when they're they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around, they start sweating because you're about to die. And then when they're flying around any minute. So I would sweat too. Gladiator. A bunch of
Gladiator.
gladiators
Oh, Gladiator
fight.
was good.
Nothing sweat going on in there.
See, I enjoy Gladiator. I really did. I thought that was a good movie.
Gladiator
But
once. It only took
uh-huh.
one time for me to see Gladiator.
I thought
It
it
only
was a
took
good
one
movie.
time for me to see Gladiator. It's good. It's decent.
It's decent.
I didn't.
Right.
I had problems with that. I had problems with the scene with a guy's wife before he died slept with the other guy, did justice for her husband, and it was for no.
I didn't study it that deeply.
Yeah.
I wasn't that big a student of it, so
Yeah. Rambo Blood 2.
why not the first movie? What was the first movie called? It wasn't called
Which is
Rambo. Was it Commando or I know it wasn't Rambo.
Rambo running around.
Or was it First Blood? Was First Blood the first movie?
You know what? I forgot because I made this a month ago.
I know this is a month
It was
old.
called First Blood.
First Blood was the original movie. That's why this was
No, it was called First Blood.
First Blood, right? That was the original.
This one was called First Blood. The second one was called First.
The second one was called
Now
Rambo.
His one, First Blood was the original.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
First
was
Blood is the original.
This next one I thought was First Blood is the original. Rambo
Right.
First Blood 2 is the second one.
It's a sequel. Okay, gotcha. All right, go ahead to the
But
next.
this next movie, I probably should have put this higher in the list. Rocky 3.
Okay. Is this the Mr.
Rocky
T
3 from all the other Rockies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Why-
Rocky 3.
why Rocky
Because
3?
you had Clubber Lang, you had
Okay.
Apollo Creed, Rocky, and Clubber Lang, and you had Hulk Hogan.
So you had like just all the sweaty guys all at
That
once.
was nothing but sweat. All the sweaty guys at once. But that
All
was a
the
great
sweaty
movie because the fight scene, where Mr. T beats up Sylvester Stallone is hilarious. He's standing on top of him, I got some more. And then the second fight scene where Mr. T is hitting Sylvester Stallone and he goes, You ain't so bad. My mother hits harder than that. Testosterone all over the place, which gives you nothing but sweat. Hey, Steve.
So is Rocky 3 arguably the best of the Rocky 3 the best of the
Rocky. I think to me, Rocky 3 is the best of all of them. Rocky 3 is the best Rocky.
But now, was it
of
Rocky
all.
2?
Hey,
Which was the one with Dolph Lundgren?
That was Rocky 4.
Well, Rocky 4, okay. Because I don't know. I almost
Rocky
think that
3
would
was
be
the best.
considered one of the sweatiest ones. But again, yeah, Rocky
No.
3, Clubber Lane.
Because not only did you have them fighting, but you showed everybody working out throughout the whole movie.
Rocky 3 was awesome.
So Steve's in the house. Steve.
Rocky 3, the sweatiest of the Rocky movies, and making it high on our list of sweatiest movies. All right, what you got next?
In the Heat of the Night.
Because of course you said anything down
movie,
south, you know there's going to be some sweating.
There's going to be sweat. It's down south. It's going to be sweat.
The original one with Sidney Poitier and Rod. I was about to say Rod Sterling. That's Twilight Zone. Rod Steiger. Is that his name?
Thank you, Steve.
Help me now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, you know what
Welcome
was
back. Thank
historical
you.
about In the Heat of the Night?
What was so historical
You
about
know what
In
was
the Heat of
historical
the
about Heat of the Night? It
No.
was I think it was the first movie where a black guy slapped a white guy.
Ooh, yikes.
You didn't do that. You didn't do that too much back in those days.
Guess
Nah,
not.
nah,
Nope.
yeah,
No.
yeah. They probably there's some parts of the South they probably didn't even show the movie. Look,
Oh, I'm sure.
the next we have is 12 Angry
12
Men.
Angry Men.
When
Yes.
I say 12 Angry Men, when I say 12 Angry
That
Men, I'm talking the original with Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda. Yes. The
Was that Henry
original 12
Fonda or was that James Stewart? That was Henry Fonda in the original.
It was
Yes.
Henry Fonda in the original movie of 12 Angry Men. Although I think it started as a play, a Broadway play, but
Yeah, it did. It did.
yeah, the actual movie, black and white, it's a classic, and they're in that jury room. Definitely, I would consider that one of the sweatiest movies because I think part of that too was to
I
feel the
love
tension,
movies
pressure of
my
that.
movies in my D collection. I love that movie.
What 12 Angry Men? Why?
Yeah, it's in my collection. One of my favorites.
I know why does it make the collection?
It's
Henry
very
Fonda.
classic. It takes place in one room, the whole movie, just about one room. The dialogue, the way it was written, is just classic.
Yeah, it's a great stage play, and I think they did a great job translating it to film. Uh, Lee J. Cobb, E.G. Marshall, Jack Klugman, just a classic cast and a
Yes, yes,
really
classic.
good movie. Definitely. Oh, the next one is one of my favorite movies. I love
Yeah,
this
and
movie.
that recently made my collection. Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day
Attica!
Afternoon.
Attica!
Al Pacino just
Attica!
giving, I think, a virtuoso performance. I know a lot of people, when they think of Al Pacino, they want to go either Sin of the Woman, they want to go Godfather, but I just think his performance in Dog Day Afternoon is breakout and
Yes.
phenomenal. And yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I think
it's
part of
phenomenal.
just like in 12
Phenomenal.
Angry Men, how just the one scene kind of setting, one room setting. Again, I think with Dog Day Afternoon, them being in this pressure cooker situation of this whole bank robbery, and then turning off the air, and just yeah. And then when you actually found out what the whole purpose behind, like, him robbing this bank, and like all the subtext, it seems really I guess odd or interesting that that would be a movie subject in 1975. It seems like that was actually a pretty progressive movie if you think about it, that he was doing all this so that his lover could have a sex change operation, which I don't know
Yeah,
whether that movie could be made today in our
yeah.
time and politically correct climate.
That's what made it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, well, if you talk about
Teenagers.
controversies, I think the next movie on the list, I just want to say that the next movie on the list, which came out in 1989, I actually remember because I was living in actually the place where this movie was, not the place, but the borough that this movie was set in at that time. And I have a interesting story, but go ahead with the next movie, which is
The
Do the
next
Right
movie
Thing.
is The Right Thing.
Do the Right
Hey,
Thing.
doctor. Yeah, later. Do the right thing. Is that it? That's it. I'm gone.
I'm out. But Do the Right Thing, which was set in Brooklyn, and I was actually living in Brooklyn at the time in 1989. And I remember there were lines to see this movie, and I think maybe it wasn't a wide release because I think it was, even though Spike Lee had another movie that was before this movie, She's Gotta Have It. Um, and I think Do the Right Thing was a wider release, but it still wasn't that wide. Because I remember I tried to see it and it was sold out. So it took me a couple tries to actually
I
get in
think
the theater to see it.
I think School Days was before Do the Right Thing.
No, School Days was before.
I think it
Do
was
the Right.
She's Gotta Have It.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure it was She's Gotta Have It, School Days, and then Do the Right Thing.
Okay. So Do the Right Thing probably had a wider release. But I guess this movie holds a special place in my heart too, because when it came
Yeah.
out and in Brooklyn, they would have a lot of it was actually a cool time to be in New York, early 90s, late 80s, because at that time when the movie was coming out, they actually had a forum with people speaking about the movie and about the subject. I actually got to attend that forum, which was kind of cool. And I it's notable to me, or I remember it, or it has such a fond place in my memory, because some of the people who made the movie, with Spike Lee and some of the other, not as many of the actors, but some of the behind the scenes people were talking about the movie and talking about its impact. But I remember afterwards, I did meet someone who became not just a good friend and fellow comedian, but Daryl Lina, who was talking to some of the people afterwards and asking all these questions that just were making me think. So I figured, oh, you know what? This is somebody I need to meet. And I actually went up, talked to him, got to know him, got to the Uptown Comedy Club up in New York because of him. And so that's why that Do the Right Thing movie does hold a special place in my heart, because had it not been for that movie and not having these I guess public discussions and forums about the topics of the movie, which was about race, I would have never, got a chance to meet Daryl. And so Do the Right Thing. Oh yeah. I think Do the Right Thing, yeah, was after School Days was 1988. So Do the Right Thing is 1999. She's Gotta Have It was 86. And then you had, everything else
Yeah.
after, More Better Blues. Although, what, I think Spike Lee's, or at least I know Malcolm X is probably one of my favorite movies of his, although I hate the damn dolly shot. And he does it in every movie and it annoys me. But also it makes me sit there and go, okay, when's that dolly shot coming? But there was another movie he had. Was it Miracle
Well,
at
I
St. Anne?
tell you, in Black Klansman, he waited till the last shot in Black Klansman to do the dolly shot.
I mean, and I get it, just like Hitchcock. Like, I know all directors have their thing, their shot, but that dolly shot just gets on my nerves. And then I hate that I had to sit through a movie going,
You
all right,
thought
well, you're gonna do it to me. And I didn't
Black
think you were gonna-
Klansman, you thought you was going to. In Black Klansman, you thought you were going to get through the movie without a dolly shot, and the last shot was a shot, and it was like, oh, there it is, there it is.
but
That's a
but
dolly shot. But wait, movie for that.
The one movie that I think doesn't get enough praise or attention is Miracle at St. Anna. And to me, that was one of his best movies. I also did like Inside
I don't think
Man,
I've seen that one.
but Miracle at St. Anna, that's one that you should check out. I think that is a really, really good movie.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah. And I didn't see
Did you
his
see the
movie-
one? Did you see the Five Bloods they did of Netflix?
I did. I was just about to say that. I did not see the Netflix one, The Five Bloods, which I've heard good things about it, but I have not seen.
That's good. That was good.
Did the dolly shot make it into that one?
I think it did. I'm trying to think when it made it though.
I mean, he always throws it in there. Just can't get enough of the dolly shot. All right, next on the
It's got to
list.
be there somewhere.
Next on the list as we round out the hour.
Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
Is that Steve McQueen or who is that? Who's Cool Hand Luke?
That is
'Cause I
Steve
can't
McQueen.
remember.
No, that's Paul Newman. I'm sorry.
Paul
That's
Newman.
Paul
Yeah.
Newman.
Okay. All right. That's okay. Cool Hand Luke.
Paul Newman was Cool Hand Luke.
Gotcha. Oh, I just got rid of all my screens.
That was sweaty.
That was very sweaty.
That
And
was
of
sweaty.
course,
Last movie
the
on the
number
list
one movie.
is a classic. The last movie on the list is Die Hard. Die Hard is
Of
the
course.
movie on our list.
We are not
Because John
officially back
McClane's running
until
all
we
up
have
and
a
down that
Die
building,
Hard reference.
and he's just getting sweaty, and everybody's getting sweaty, and Hans Gruber down, then Tommy Towers, with no sweat on him.
So the sweatiest movie, Die Hard. In fact, maybe that should be the theme, no matter what the list is or what we're talking about. The number one is always going to wind up being Die Hard. We'll just have to change this to the Die Hard podcast. How does everything in life relate to Die Hard? No, that's not what it is. It is what it is.
Put Die Hard in there somewhere. In life relates to Die Hard. Yippee-ki-yay.
Everything, yippee-ki-yay, everything in life relates to Die Hard. Everything comes back to Die Hard.
Yep.
You have not
Yippee-ki-yay.
lived until you've died hard. All right.
Yeah.
So that is our list. We are back. It's a great Christmas movie, of course.
It's a great Christmas.
I don't know how so many people can be so wrong, but I can't even go there right now.
That's right.
I can't even go there right now because we've been gone for a month. We are back. We're going to get back on this horse. We do have the Kathy and Kenny page set up on YouTube, and that's where we are going to try to shift to. So we are working to get that up, as well as the Kathy and Kenny website. And actually, if you go to kathyandkenny.com, right now there's nothing, but soon there will be something for all the pop culture kids, whether it's a place to get shirts, a place to get all these lists of movies that we've come up with and put together, a place for information. Those are the kind of things that we're going to work to give to you so that our pop culture kids can... Pictures of what?
A place to eat.
You cut out. And again, it could be
a place to get pictures of me.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. That's some scary stuff.
I mean, that's some real scary stuff.
Okay. Don't scare our listeners. But we are going to peace out on this bit.
So I'm gonna go to the store. I'm going to the store and buy a battery for my iPhone. I don't like doing this on my PC. I mean, buy a battery for my Mac because I don't like doing this for my PC. And next week we'll have this together. I'm going to get this thing together tomorrow. But in the meantime, in between time, you know what? Next Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Next Saturday we have to do a show. And if you're online, make sure you check out my YouTube and TikTok pages. And I put a TikTok video up that has 2,300 views.
Oh, nice.
Not
what
much.
was your TikTok about? I don't even know whether I follow you on TikTok. I guess I gotta follow you.
Performing in Washington.
Okay. All right. So check that out.
I'm sorry.
And I think I have to update.
In Washington, D.C.
Okay. I have to update the links so that we can get a link to your TikTok and I think YouTube is linked on our description, but check out the description. For those of you joining us, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It's Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. You find us on Facebook. You find us on YouTube, and you find us Saturday nights, 8:30. We've been gone, but we're back. So come back with us. We'll see you next Saturday night. Peace. Any parting words, Kenny, or no? All right. We are out.
God bless you so. Yeah, God bless.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.